All right, it is about that time again. We are really inching up towards summer and it is time to start breaking out our denim shorts soon. I know. I kind of dread it every year and I'm always on the hunt for the perfect denim shorts that don't chafe. That's a huge one. That feel long enough to cover my legs, but also don't feel like I'm wearing, you know, 80s mom shorts. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. Also that are semi-cost efficient. You know, I'll invest in a good pair if it's gonna last me all summer, but I'm not paying like $200. And that's size inclusive. That is like my kind of 4 things that I'm always looking for. So I decided to turn to none other than Miss Abercrombie and Fitch because I feel like their jeans selection is unmatched. And I did try a couple pairs of their shorts last summer that I really enjoyed. So I thought I would try it again. I've actually had these for like a month now. I've just been waiting to film it until it's a little bit warmer outside, so hopefully it's warming up where you are. I find that Abercrombie usually has pretty good quality, and then their size range is really amazing as well, like especially for a major retailer. So I ordered a couple different sizes because I want to decide, you know, if I like them a little bit looser, a little bit tighter, and just also whatever they had available was what I ordered. So we're gonna go through them all, do a bunch of different washes, colors, lengths, etc., and just hopefully find that perfect pair of summer denim shorts. We have a lot of pairs of shorts to try on, so let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so we've got quite a few to go through. I've picked a few different options. Let's hope they work out. And there were a couple that I really wanted to try, but they just weren't available in my size. So maybe I'll do a part 2 to this. Let me know what you think. But starting right off the top, we have this pair of shorts that's called the dad short. And I have been really wanting to get a good sort of medium wash denim short for this summer because I have a lot of light ones, but I really want to find a good mid wash. So these I got in size 34, which is a US size 18, which sometimes I do because I want them to be a little bit oversized. So I don't know how this is gonna go. We're just gonna test it out and hope for the best. These are the high-rise dad short, as I mentioned. They're in size 34 and I got them on sale for $63.29, but it looks like they retail for $65. So wow, look at that. Saved like $2, amazing. It does look like they have a pretty good inseam, but I do love kind of more of like a baggy dad short. That's what I'm on the market for, rather than like a super tight denim short. It does feel like it has a little bit of a stretch in the material too, which is great. So let's try them on and see what they look like. Fingers crossed. Okay, so it's about to be a really busy time of day by my house, so I'm hoping to like remedy this issue by trying out this mic. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I've had this for a while and I've tested it a few times, but I don't know. Anyways, moving on. This is the first pair and like I feel like we're already starting off so well. This is honestly so cute. I love how these look so much. Like there's actually nothing I would change about them at all that I can think of. I will say that they are a bit loose, so that is noticeable, but I actually kind of prefer my shorts to be a little bit loose because I like to be able to feel like I can breathe in them. That's why I sized up like I mentioned. I feel like I can just move around easier, sit down and eat, and I don't feel like I'm like being sucked in. So I actually think these are great, but we'll get into it in a minute. I also ordered these in a size down, so we'll see how that fits, but I love these. These are already in first place. We're only on pair number 1, so we have a ways to go, but look at these. I will say that I probably would, if I'm like being a very harsh critic for chafing, I would probably chafe a little bit in like the lower region of my thighs with this. I'm not 100% sure, but it just feels a little bit like I'd be nervous because I don't know if anyone else is like this. I don't know if it's a thick thighs thing or what it is, but I feel like my crotch just eats every single thing I put down there. Bike shorts, regular shorts, like they would end up like this by the end of the day. But I'm thinking that maybe because they're like a little bit looser, I hopefully won't run into that issue, but I don't know. So these are amazing looking, but as far as like walking long distances, like I would never wear these to Disneyland or somewhere where I'd get myself in a sticky situation. So keep that in mind, but oh my God, these are so cute. And if you want kind of more of an oversized look like this, I would size up, especially if you're in between sizes, but man, these are gonna be hard to beat. So we'll see how the rest of this goes, but these are so cute. These are definitely what I've been looking for. I just don't know if it's 100% the like absolute chafe proof, like you're never gonna chafe in these even if you tried. So I don't know. I still really like them, but we have a lot more to go, so let's test it out. Since I wanted to try and cover all of my bases in this, I did get another pair of dad shorts. So this is the second pair of dad shorts, and I think there's one more duplicate in this order as well, and you'll see. But I got these in a size 33. So we're gonna see how this goes. I wanted to try and test out a couple different sizes, and this is in more of a light wash. These are the high-rise dad short again in light wash, size 33. Got them for $63.28, 1 cent less than the last pair. And this is like usually my typical size in Abercrombie, which is a US size 16. But we're gonna test it out and see if it's any better than the other pair, if I like the wash better, etc. I like to, if I'm placing an order, just order a couple sizes if I'm able to, because then I can have them right then and there and try them on instead of having to like send it back, order another one, etc. And Abercrombie puts a prepaid shipping label in the package, so you can just like slap it back on the bag and send it back in the mail. So yeah, I don't know, they look nice and high-waisted. I have high hopes for these, so let's see. Okay, wait, why are these so great as well? Like, these are so great. I like these for a different reason. Like, it feels a little bit more fitted, a little bit more kind of snatched, but not to the point where I wouldn't be able to sit down. It's still stretchy, and I do still feel like I kind of have room here in like the waist and the stomach and stuff. So these are really good as well. I am noticing already though that I'm kind of pulling these down. I just wish these were like 1 inch longer. If I'm just being the most absolutely picky person in the world, but I bet you anything for like the average person, these would be plenty. I would say it's like maybe a 4-inch inseam or something like that, maybe 5, and it is so cute. I really love the way these look, and this is honestly like, I would say probably my go-to ideal short that I would go for. It's just exactly up my alley. It's nice and high-waisted, like so super high-waisted. It fits great. It's got a little bit of stretch. It covers that very tender part of your inner thighs, and the wash is amazing. So I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10. So cute. I honestly feel like I should keep both pairs for different occasions, like the looser ones for more of a loungy, relaxed kind of vibe, and then these for if I want to wear like bodysuits or things that are a little bit tighter. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, but I think they're pretty great. It's gonna be hard to beat. We'll see. Next, I'm going a little bit off script because I wanted to try a black pair. Black jeans typically always run smaller, so I did size up in these as well. But all the black pairs that I really wanted to try were completely sold out in anywhere near my size, so I decided to go for these ones. These are called the high-rise 90s cutoff short in the color black. I got them in a size 34, which is the US size 18, and I got them on sale for $58.42, but they retail for $60. So I think they're gonna be cute. The only thing I'm nervous about is the inseam. I do feel like it might be a little bit too short for me, but they do look really adorable. Again, kind of a nice stretchy, like slightly stretchy material, but it looks like a good vintage denim. That's what I love about what Abercrombie does with their jeans. It looks like you're wearing like a pair of vintage denim, but there is a little bit of stretch, which I love. So I have really high hopes for this. I love the 90s. I love anything kind of like Daisy Dukes cutoff vibes, but I want thigh protection. Do you know what I mean? Fingers crossed for me with these. I really want them to work, so let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm realizing a few things as I film this. Number one, I think 34 is like my ideal size, and not because I'm afraid of being a size 18 or anything like that. I just like the oversized look a lot more, and it feels a lot more comfy. That's kind of what I'm into. And these are so cute. Like the pockets are big, they're stretchy. I love the wash. I would absolutely love to wear this out of my house right now. I would throw maybe like a little button down over this, some cowboy boots, something like that. It's so cute, but they're just not long enough. I'm so sad to say. For me personally, these are not long enough, but I love the rise, I love the fit, I love the material. The cutoff is so cute. Very like Daisy Dukes vibes, but just absolutely too short for me. I would need them at least 2 to 3 inches longer. My very longest pair is all the way at the end, so don't worry, that's coming. But yeah, these are not gonna cut it, which I'm so sad about. I love these. So maybe I'll try a longer pair in this wash and just sort of keep an eye on it for when they come back in stock, because I tried and they weren't available. If you were on the market for a cute pair of black shorts, but you don't actually mind as much about the chafing thing, or you don't have that problem, I would definitely recommend these. Like, they're the cutest cut, but they're just simply not long enough for a thick-thighed gal like me. So that's just the way it goes. It's the story of my life at this point. But that's why we're filming this video, you know? We gotta figure it out. So we have more to go. keep your fingers crossed for me. Okay, next up we're gonna do another mid-wash pair, and these are called the loose shorts, which these are like a much more kind of like baggy type of shorts, and they have a cool kind of like pleat in the front, which I thought was just a nice unique touch, and they look so comfortable. These do have much less of a stretch than the last pair though, and judging off of the reviews, I did decide to size up in these, but now I'm like starting to regret it. I'm a little nervous. With rigid denim, I do typically have to size up, but we'll see how it goes. These are called the high-rise loose short in the color medium, size 34, and I got them for $68.15. Now that I'm looking at them, it does look like they're gonna be a little bit loose, and they are a loose short, so I probably should have just gone with my regular size, but I don't know. You never know until you try them on. Maybe I'll like them a little bit more oversized, so let's see how it goes. Okay, you know what? Now we're freaking talking. Like, these are so good. I am a little bit concerned about the size of them. Like, I may need to size down, which I think the next pair I did order a size down in these, so we'll see. We'll get into that, but these are so cute. Like, they're so 90s to me, and these are almost kind of everything that I was hoping that the first pair would be. I do like the cutoff nature of the first pair, that other medium wash pair, but I love the pleating in the front here. Is that what that's called? And I love that it's just super high-waisted. These are also a bit longer, but they are definitely looser. Like, loose short is exactly what I would name them. These remind me more of like a vintage pair of shorts. I would be curious to see what they look like in my true size instead of a size up, but I love the look of them. I had a thrifted pair of shorts similar to this a few years back, but I outgrew them and they didn't fit anymore, and these feel like the closest thing to them. So we'll see about this. The only thing I will say that I'm kind of noticing is that because these shorts don't have cutoff and they have like a more kind of hemmed seam here on the inseam, I would see that rubbing into my legs and causing chafing. That's sort of my only qualm, is just this like thick piece right here. I could see it maybe rubbing against my legs if I'm walking around all day. That's just sort of how it goes with denim. But yeah, they're nice and loose and oversized, so I probably could size down in them, but they are very cute. I think this might be my favorite pair so far. I did order another pair of these in a lighter wash and a different size, I believe, so we're gonna try that next. These definitely just made their way into the lead. I'm hoping that it's only up from here. They're all really good so far, and almost too good. I'm a little nervous about it. So let's keep going. This next one I'm mad at, and this is totally a mistake on my part. I thought that I ordered this same pair as the last pair in a lighter wash in a size down, but it looks like I ordered the same size. So it's really the exact same pair of shorts in the same size, just in a different wash, which there can be variations from wash to wash, so we'll see how it goes. But again, these are the high-rise loose shorts. These are in the color light. They're size 34. They also retail for $68.15. So not too much else to say about them. We gotta try them on and see if they're the same as the other ones. That was definitely my bad, but we'll just make the best of it. Let's see how it goes. All right, so this is the exact same pair in the same size, but just a different wash. And I actually weirdly think that the lighter wash looks a little bit too big. So I think I actually might need to size down in these. But I will say that these kind of fit a little bit more cinched in at the waist, kind of like that traditional 90s style. So you might actually need to size up in these. I don't know. And the more I'm wearing these and like they're rubbing between my legs like this, there is absolutely no way that I would be able to tolerate walking around in these all day. I am just incredibly sensitive skinned, and I just get affected a lot by like sensory things. I have ADHD, and it's just not gonna work for me. I'm so sad. But if you don't really have an issue with that, I think you'll absolutely be fine. And these are just so freaking cute. Like, I love the silhouette of them. I love the way they look with just a simple tube top like this. Like, this is such an adorable outfit, but I feel like these might be a no from me. They're still a little bit big, but I feel like if I sized down, they'd be too tight in the waist. If you have maybe more of like a curvy body shape, I think these might work better for you, but they are adorable. Let me know in the comments below if you think I should hang on to them or if you think I should return them. But we do have one last pair to go, and I'm very hopeful about this pair. So let's see how it goes. And last but not least, I really wanted to try a longer pair of shorts. These are, I believe, the longest pair of shorts that Abercrombie offers, and these are called the high-rise 7-inch dad short. I got these in my typical size, which is a 33 or a US size 16. I got them on sale for $47.71, and since I purchased these shorts probably like a month or two ago, I have seen my friend Sierra Schultze rave about these and say that she loves them and that they're her favorite, so I am very excited. And I really really do think that longer shorts are coming back for this summer. It's sort of like a trend cycle, like things always come back around, and I'm very excited to see how these fit. It's almost giving me like a little bit of a biker short vibe, but denim, but like a little more loose because it's a dad short. If these work out, these are probably gonna be like my dream pair of shorts. Like I really want them to be long, but also look intentionally cute and not frumpy, you know? So fingers crossed, because I'm very excited about these. Okay, you know what? I definitely see what the hype is about. These are so freaking cute. I really love how high-waisted they are. Like they're so high-waisted on me. They're so long, like to the point where maybe even like last year I would think they were too long, but I am loving it. Like it feels so much more comfortable this way. And I think they look really, really good like this. I do like this size, and I think I might hang on to these. And I also think I might order another pair in a size up, in the 34 or the 18, just so I can have that nice like oversized baggy look when I want, and then I can have the sort of more form-fitting kind of like 90s jean type of Levi look. Do you know what I'm saying? But what I will say is I was actually the least excited about these, just based off of like the photo and how I saw them on the model, and how I was like, they're gonna be too long for me. It's gonna be a no from me. And now that I've tried them on, they're the pair that I like the most. So that's just kind of funny how that works out. It's good to try a bunch of different styles if you're able to, especially if they have your size like in the fitting room and you can go try it on without having to order it. But I freaking love these. These are definitely my favorite. I would say the first pair and the last pair are probably my favorites. In addition to the loose shorts, I'm still kind of undecided about those, but wow, these are such a good way to end it. I don't think these are my perfect summer denim shorts, but I think they're pretty damn close. So these are definitely the winner for this video, absolutely hands down. Let me know if you have a pair of these and you enjoy them in the comments below. Did you go with your regular size? Did you size up? I would love to hear it. But I'm actually very satisfied leaving this video. I think these are gonna be the pair that I keep no matter what, but you'll have to let me know what your thoughts are. But yeah, I am so happy with how this turned out. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are there any other brands that you recommend that are size inclusive, that offer really cute denim shorts for summer? I would love to try it out. All of the links to these items that are still available will be linked in the description box below. I'm sending you all of my love. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you very soon in my next video.